Welcome back. One local nonprofit empowering women to protect themselves, and it receives public recognition. NOTMESD San Diego, NOTMESD teaches women how to shoot a firearm and apply for a CCW. And Program Director Desi Bergman joining us in studio this evening. Desi, thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me today, Lindsay.
Always a pleasure to have you on and talk about such amazing things that you guys do. You really help out the women in this community, and I wanted to know more about this proclamation that you received. Of
course. So last month, Lindsay, we received a proclamation from the County Board of Supervisors for the work that we do in San Diego County. Now, Lindsay, this was a big deal because we've never been recognized by the county before for the work that we do. Supervisor Joel Anderson has always been a big fan of NOTMESD and the work that we do, so I was honored that he was the one to give us this award. May 2nd, 2023 was also declared NOTMESD Day in San Diego.
Oh, nice.
How cool is that?
Oh, that is awesome.
I know. I was so proud.
Wow. Well, wow, we are so proud of you guys. Let's recap, for those that are unfamiliar with the program, to kind of describe what you do.
Of course. So NOTMESD is a program that was created for women, by women, and we help women in 3 different areas. So we want to help them purchase a firearm. We want to help them find training, and we also want to help them get their CCW. Since 2019, we've actually helped over 900 women through our program. That means we've helped over 900 women in San Diego County purchase a firearm, find training, and also get their CCW. Lindsay, you and I both know that the sad reality about women is 91% of sexual assault victims are women. 63% of sexual assaults go unreported for fear of their partner and/or retaliation. 1 in 3 women will be a victim of sexual assault at some point in their lifetime, and in 8 out of 3 cases, the woman knew the individual who sexually assaulted her. So the work that we do is so important here, and we want to continue to help women for years to come.
Those numbers are staggering, Desi, and that kind of leads up to my next question. Society today, it kind of points out somewhat of a negative stereotype when it comes to firearms. A lot of fear is circulating around weapons in general, but they can actually be extremely useful, life-saving tools, especially in those life or death situations. Go over the importance of women really knowing how to empower themselves and how to use a firearm.
Right. So one thing that I can't stress more as a firearms owner is training, because a lot of that fear that people have is from the unknown. Firearms are deadly. We understand that they can be used to take a life, but when you train with your firearms and when you shoot regularly and you understand if you were to pick that up, how to use that firearm, that fear becomes a lot more mitigated because now it's a fear that you understand how to use that firearm. When you have that training, it actually, translates into empowerment. And that way, if you were to pick up a firearm and be in a situation where you had to defend yourself, you now can do that.
That's right. That's right. It's a different perspective, and
it is.
It's crucial for. I think it's just important for women to know how to empower themselves.
It is, and firearms isn't always the answer, and I 100% understand that.
Right.
But for women, it can be an equalizer in certain situations. I mean, think about it. If you call 911, what are the police going to do? They're going to show up with a firearm to protect yourself, right?
Absolutely.
So why not have that tool yourself and know how to intelligently and properly use that firearm? Because now you can defend your own life.
And also I wanted to touch on, I know the firearms are not for everyone.
Of course
but,
not.
It's also, you mentioned to me before the response times. It can take a while for someone to show up with the tool that you might have.
Right, to defend yourself.
Right. And so you mentioned how long were response times?
So priority 1 calls for San Diego Police was 40 minutes. Domestic violence calls were 50 minutes. And don't get me wrong, I 100% have full respect for law enforcement. But Lindsay, you and I both know the sad reality is we can't count on them to defend us anymore. So why not have that tool and that training to be able to defend your own life if you were put in that situation? For me, that's empowerment, knowing that I can protect myself, and that's why I'm so involved with NOTMESD, and this program is so near and dear to my heart. It's because I want to translate that empowerment to other women so they can feel the same way.
Absolutely understandable, and we absolutely support our police officers and all they
100%.
do. This kind of adds to helping them, keeping our communities safe.
Keeping ourselves safe.
Ourselves safe. So Desi, we thank you so much. A website people can go to.
Of course, go to notmesd.org to learn more and to also fill out your application so you can get involved and started right away.
Excellent. Thanks so much for being with us tonight.
Thanks for having me today, Lindsay. Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure. All right, well, Rafer, we're going to send it right back over to you at the desk.